Thank you for joining me once again. Today I'm going to talk to you about the location of the third eye point, which is a very important point or drishti, focal point for our meditation. When we meditate, it's really important, it's so beneficial to just focus here, and I'm going to show you very simply how to do that. But I'd like to tell you why it's so important. For this is our master gland. It's the pituitary gland. It's also considered, obviously it's factually, our frontal lobe, the prefrontal cortex. This area of our brain has everything to do with our personality or lack of. So by focusing here, creating a focus here, we stimulate that and we refine that. We'll refine the language that we speak. We'll refine the way we think. We'll become much sharper and precise. We will refine the way we act or respond, hopefully, not react, but pull back on reactions and more responding with intellect. It has everything to do with the flexibility of our brain, being flexible in the mind. It has everything to do with our values or lack of. It also has everything to do with modesty, empathy, our focus, our planning skills. It has everything to do with our attention, the way we pay attention or lack of. So once again, you can really hear how this little gaze will benefit you in a big, big way. For we need all of these abilities to be our very best. For we're given these God-given abilities, but by the age of 11, when puberty starts to hit, or set in, the pituitary gland starts to shrink. And thus, we start to lose these abilities. So it's very important that we refine them, we revive them on a daily basis or as often as you possibly can. Because by focusing there, we also build gray matter. Again, as we age, the frontal lobe starts to deteriorate. Just like the skin on our hand starts to get thinner, so does our frontal lobe. So the meditative third eye gaze helps to create a protection for the frontal lobe. It keeps us youthful. It keeps our memory vibrant. This is what's called a neuroprotective effect. So, I would just like to show you very briefly how to gaze there. So we sit as we always sit, with our spine straight. We retract our chin right in, so you can feel as you retract the chin in, the neck starts to become longer and more open. And that's important, so the energy that we raise up through the spine, through the chakras, is able to get through our throat chakra blockage and to the back of our brain, to the front of our brain. So the neck lock is always very, very important. Relax your shoulders and place your hands in a Gayatri Mudra position for wisdom, for knowledge. Close your eyes totally. Relax. Breathe your regular rhythm of breathing. Relax from the top of your head, your forehead. Relax your eye sockets and your cheeks. Relax your tongue and your jaw. Relax your shoulders and your chest, your throat. Now very gently, you're going to open your eyes up 1/10 of the way and stare at the tip of your nose. By staring at the tip of your nose, you create a lock in the brain. You're also crossing the optical nerves, and you'll feel that stimulation right at the forehead, right at the third eye, right between the eyebrows. That's perfectly normal. That gives you an indication of where the third eye is. You're also feeling that burning because your eyes are not used to being crossed and you're kind of working a new muscle. You're crossing the optical nerves and that's creating a friction. Soon enough, once you have a good grasp on where that third eye is or that sensation is, close your eyes completely. Very gently, with your eyes closed, roll your eyes up to where you feel that third eye is. Now you're going to see black, or you're going to see color, or you're just going to see shapes. moving, coming and going. That's perfectly normal. I want you to continue to focus there. Continue to focus for the duration of your meditation. Throughout your practice, your Kundalini Yoga practice or whatever you practice, and throughout mantra. Now by focusing there, you're stimulating the pituitary gland. You're bringing energy into that little area there, and you're balancing out your endocrine system. By balancing that endocrine system, we're refining. You're also developing the frontal lobe. Now you may see colors, and this it takes a practice, so don't get discouraged with yourself if you don't see the third eye. Some people never see the third eye. But it does take a practice, and it does take patience. So when you do start to see flash of color, or flashes like sparklers or fireworks, that's an indication that the third eye is becoming refined. The energy is starting to become stimulated. Let's dig deeper into that focus, that area. Soon enough you'll see a shape of an eye. It may be purple, it may be red, it may be green, it may be yellow or orange, it may be white. Soon enough after that, you'll start to see eyelashes. Opening and closing. Opening and closing. Now this may not happen today. It may not happen even in a month from now. But I just am giving you an indication of what to look for. Focus up there on the third eye, and all the benefits will come to you, whether you see the third eye or not. So don't worry that you're not seeing the third eye. That's the ego stepping in and asking you to be perfect. That's not what we're here to do. I'm just giving you a roundabout indication on where the third eye is. So please implement that into your practice. And I guarantee you, you will start to see some shifts, some changes. I know I did within less than 3 weeks. It was profound. So if you're a beginner in a meditative place, taking on a meditative practice, start with 1 minute to 3 minutes. Move on to 7 minutes. Move on to 11 minutes. Don't expect too much from yourself. Be patient with yourself, for this is a practice. This is not perfection. None of us are perfect, and that's not what we're striving for. We're just striving to better ourselves. That's all we can ask of ourselves. So I hope this helped you. I hope this inspired you to start focusing here on the third eye. Keep a little journal, a little diary on what starts to change. That's the benefit. That's the gift of it all, is that you see yourself starting to blossom and to change, and you start building that self-esteem, and you start to really, really love yourself. And that's the process that I want to take you on. That's the journey. The flow of love. The flow of love with inside of your life, with inside of you, so you can flow love outwardly and around you. I wish for you that you be guided by your graced light, the Satnam within you, the truth. Thank you. And if you're looking for more information for beginners on your practice of Kundalini Yoga, please visit my website, www.lovinglifeyoga, where life is the flow of love. Satnam.